Howdy. Hello, hello, hello. Well, good day, sunshines. Welcome into my channel, TGIF. Happy Halloween Eve. I hope everybody has their costume lined up. I love Halloween. It is the day to celebrate not only our ancestors, Day of the Dead, but I find it as a day to really take on an archetype of an energy that I feel like channeling into myself and really just seeing how that actually, fits with my personality and how I actually, can take on this alter ego for a period of time and really be playful with it in a way that I wouldn't ever have thought. So some of my past costumes, Orphan Annie, the sun will come out. I was Lucy Ricardo. Let's see, I was a Raven, Edgar Allan Poe's Raven. I was a Bumblebee, Frida Kahlo. I was a light socket. Just all kinds of fun things. So tomorrow I just giving you guys some ideas of some costume ideas that you might be interested in for yourself. Maybe I'll inspire you. I'm going to be a Harlequin clown or a steampunk. I really take on the energy of what it means to be sort of fun and playful and yet sort of mysterious. So I'll see how that goes. I'll keep you posted. Maybe I'll post a photo of that costume up on my channel. Lots of really exciting energy about tomorrow in that it is exciting. That's an interesting word. Excitable energy is probably really going to be an interesting experience for what's going to happen tomorrow. We have a blue moon. So once in a blue moon, which is, I'm sure you've heard that before, a common saying when we have 2 full moons in 1 month. The thing about tomorrow is we have a full blue moon on Halloween, which has not happened since 1944. So, and let me clarify that. We usually have a full moon on Halloween every 19 years or so at some point on the planet. But because of the time, that doesn't always mean that's reflective for the whole planet. So the thing about this moon tomorrow is that it's going to be across the entire time zone of the planet. So the blue moon, the blue full moon on Halloween is going to be on the entire planet. So this energy is going to be related to, it's going to be in Taurus and in our sun sign of Scorpio. So that's the relationship axis for this full moon. It's going to be conjunct Uranus. So that is going to be very interesting energy. So the signs of Scorpio and Taurus are the emotional extremes of embodying and bypassing personal and shared shape and form. This is a call for change and liberation in order to move us forward out of where we have been stuck, perhaps in fear of the unknown. So if you've been watching my channel lately, one of the things I've been talking a lot about is healing ancestral wounds, healing ourselves so that we can heal our ancestors, so our ancestors can heal humanity. So the collective healing will help us evolve into the greatest versions of ourselves, the level up, the next place, and where we're headed. I think this is interesting that we have this blue moon on Halloween, the Day of the Dead, when we've been talking so much lately about our ancestors and relying on them to help guide us through navigating all these energies, allowing their wisdom to come through to us so that we can use that knowledge as guidance to going forward. So I find this to be a really interesting experience energetically. So really working again through healing in our heart-centered spaces, A lot of the things that I've been hearing about is from different astrologers and readers is around healing generational shame and healing and releasing how we think we should be doing things on a 3D. So coming together in a partnership within ourselves around, developing things that might not look like how we thought they were going to look. So we might be blowing up old norms around cultural belief systems, structural belief systems, familial belief systems, and healing these patterns that have affected us now, today, in the 3D, from really actually creating a new earth, a new normal. So let's use this time to really take this on, to really heal the things that need to heal and face the fears of the unknown. Because if you can imagine something possible that is so far beyond what you think is possible, then you're creating a new reality for yourself. So I have been having these dreams about how I see what's possible in my future. And if I wake up in the 3D and I say, well, how in God's name is that ever going to happen? Well, I'm interfering with that actually being manifested. So I actually believe and trust that what's coming to me is possible. And I'm healing myself, and I'm breathing deeply into my heart-centered space. Every time something comes into my energetic space, into my thoughts that aren't in alignment with what I think is possible, I've been doing some deep breathing to heal that energy. I don't know if it's coming from my ancestors or if it's coming from collective ancestral energy, but the intention that I am creating is healing all of it, so that I can continue to heal myself and the collective, standing in that energy. I trust myself. I trust what's possible. I'm going to continue to do the work on myself. I'm going to continue to spend time working through things on my own personal journey of responsibility, so I can face what's next in a very solid, confident way, so that I feel like I can believe in what I stand for, and I'm standing for what I believe. So if you are all interested in taking this on with me as well, I strongly encourage you to spend time meditating, breathing, clearing your head, releasing all your attachments to outcomes, asking Spirit to guide you. When things come into your mind that may be upsetting to you, just breathe love into that. Breathe love into that. Just keep saying, I'm giving this love. I have nothing but love to give this, and just let it flow through you. And then see what happens. I mean, I know this might be a little, what's the word? Alternative. This might be an alternative way of thinking. Might sound a little woo-woo, but you know what? It's working for me. I'm still grounded. I'm still breathing. I've had massive adversity. And one of the things that I've really gotten clear about is how I've been able to humble myself in lieu of all of the shit that didn't work the way I wanted it to. And all of the things that I did that were not in alignment with who I truly was, and the impact that that has had on the people around me. I am actively working on developing the humility necessary to heal that, so that the people that I have had an impact on can feel that as well. So, whatever it is, it could be something, whatever it is, we're all responsible for whatever energy we project into the spaces and places around us. So We're all on our own journey, however you qualify where you're at on your journey and the things that need to be healed and the humility that you need to take on. I encourage you to do that during this full moon. I encourage you to really step into this heart-centered space. Look at things that you might have around shame. Look at, how you might have bypassed things that might need to have a second look. This is a call for change. So what do you need to heal so that things can change in you and around you? So let's pull some cards. That was a lot of talking. Thanks for listening. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Wander, voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. If that isn't the truth. Homeland, arrival, a journey ends. So this is full circle, falling in love, kissing the divine in another and yourself. This is about falling in love with yourself by bringing your journey full circle. This is about doing the work to heal yourself. It's about recognizing how you have evolved into the soul that you are based on your lifetimes, your ancestral lifetimes, and where you're at now. You're arriving at the destination of where you're at in your soul's journey now. And what can you do to continue to develop an internal loving relationship with yourself so that you can continue to manifest that? You're manifesting at a high vibration. Yes, you are. So that is, this is just beautiful. Like I said, I've been saying this a lot lately. Tarot, I'm talking and then, I'm shuffling and then I pull these cards and it is an interpretation, but this is absolutely in alignment with what we're saying. This is all about being playful, enjoying yourself, allowing yourself to be wondrous. This mermaid is in a boat and she's playing with the dolphin. I don't know if anybody knows about dolphin spirits. Dolphins are really playful and incredibly intelligent, and they communicate in a way that we humans can't even fathom. They have a communication between them on another they use the Earth's magnetic field to communicate within the water. There's something here about receiving messages in ways that are beyond our comprehension. So you might be receiving messages in your 5D experience, in your sleeping state, in your unconscious state, that are giving you direction. So just be aware of that, because what that's actually doing is bringing you to the place of arrival. This is it's like, have you ever woken yourself up to your consciousness in a sense that you're like, I have arrived. I am here now. I am awake. I am woke. That is what this is about. This is about getting woke. This is about letting your ancestors guide you in a way to heal yourself, to develop this internal love so that it can be projected into the world as we know it. So this is just getting to the point where you feel this internal peace with yourself. Like there's nothing else to do. You're doing it. Doesn't have to take that. It's not that difficult. The work doesn't have to be that difficult. You just have to commit to being open to actually doing what it takes to heal yourself and to get in alignment with your soul's journey and mission while you're here on this 3D plane. So, okie dokes. Maybe tomorrow what you could do is wear some sort of costume that kind of might be channeling whatever energy that you think is actually coming through to you in this woke space. So there you have it. Let's use the fountain to roll. All right, you guys. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Two of Swords. Something you don't want to see. But you're waiting. The opportunity is to actually allow the messages of love to come to you. Ace of Cups. Are you fucking kidding me? The Sun. The Empress. Nine of Wands. Two of Cups. Queen of Swords. Nine of Swords. Justice. This is magic. This is magical. Wheel of Fortune. Emperor. Seven of Swords. Five of Coins. That's been coming out a lot lately. Okay, one more, please. Ace of Coins. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sometimes spirit just comes in and it just like, it's like a flood. It's like, whew. That's how I'm feeling right now. You're not seeing what's possible. You're not seeing it right now. What's possible? Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Justice. Balance. Empress. Fated destiny. The Sun. All right, so you're not seeing the messages of love coming through to you. You're not hearing them. You might not be open to receiving them right now. Maybe go back and listen to that video I just did on being open to receiving and giving. Because that seems to be the theme right now. What Spirit wants you to know is what, by doing the work, by standing in your truth, by listening to the messages that are coming through, by allowing this energy to guide you. What more beautiful energy, Ace of Cups, Sun, is possible? A new opportunity of abundance, miracles. Empress, you're incubating a new world. Coming out of this Nine of Wands, wounded healer. This is the wounded healer card. This is Chiron. This is like, you have really been through it. You have been through it, and Spirit wants you to know what's going to be happening going forward is going to be something you can't even fathom, because how you've been living is in this space of wounding. You need to heal the wounds. You need to do the work. This is the call. This is the call to action here. How people are seeing you is that you are in a place of love. You are in a state of love. You are loving. That's the thing that you might not be present to, because there's something very matter of fact, rigid, no bullshit. You're done. You're done with the bullshit. There's a position that you're taking that's very fierce. And you're really coming from a place of fear when you're taking that position. Nine of Swords. And I think what you're being asked to do is restore some balance in that energy, because there's something being blown up here. There is a mentality of not being treated fairly. There is something about some disempowered experiences around the masculine energy. not necessarily outside of yourself, with somebody else. Maybe this could be outside of yourself. I mean, either way, where I'm going with this is the masculine energy, your internal masculine energy has been deceived and abandoned. There might be a feeling of that you can't, that you're afraid, that you can't honestly face your own fears around your own power. You don't know what your own power is because you've been disempowered around whatever past deceit and abandonment may have happened. And you're moving out of that and into Ace of Pentacles. By embodying the energy of love and by allowing yourself to receive the messages that are coming forward around what is possible, around what is fated, things internally will become in balance. You just have to develop the muscle, the mental muscle to trust yourself, to trust what's possible, to trust the downloads that are coming in. All right, you guys. Let's see. Let's get a little advice from Spirit here. 9 of Coins, Death, Strength. Wow. You're transforming. There's something that's transforming around this very 3D earth plane energy that you may have used. Your ego may have been driving how you think you should be being in order to survive this experience. And what Spirit is saying is that is you're transforming that energy by developing the ability to have a mental strength, the strength to bring into balance vulnerability and the unknown with whatever tangible resources you have on this 3D plane. And what going forward might require is you letting go of the fear around the unknown in terms of how you're going to survive financially, how you're going to create this dream that you don't think is possible. Just dream it, just see it, just live into it, just develop that. If it's coming to you, just keep working on trusting yourself. And then everything else will naturally come together. Wheel of Fortune, fate. So you're not seeing what's possible because you're somehow blocking these messages to come through out of fear of not being able to have power over your own life because you've experienced financial loss, you've been deceived. You don't trust. You have there's something about not trusting what your own power is based on messages that you have received through generational programming. And this is where I think Spirit is saying around really doing this pilgrimage, this internal pilgrimage to heal your energy around generational messaging, by generational trauma, how we have historically had 3D relationships, partnerships, finances, institutions, structures, the whole thing. That is being blown up. Whether you see that now, folks, as that's happening. That's what 2020 is all about. We're blowing up how we've been living our lives. We are no longer going out there and having the same experience. There's been awakening around how we have to create space in order for us all to be healthy. And you can see that as you might not necessarily see that as something that is good, but if you can take a step back in the space of being stepped back and see how that's actually healing us and keeping us healthy so that we can collectively come together to create a new world, is just a phenomenal phenomenon. I think so too. Come here, Bubba. Yes. Yes. So this is a phenomenal phenomenon, okay? So just be open to what can be magically possible. And allow your ancestors to guide you and give you the information that you need to heal your heart-centered space, to heal the experience that your ancestors had to go through, that they endured, either intentionally or unintentionally. Either way, the messaging here is about healing ourselves so that we can heal the collective. So when we, I read this yesterday, I'm going to read it again. When we heal ourselves, we heal our ancestors from wounds that run deep in our family. When we heal our ancestors, we heal the world from the wounds that run deep in humanity. So just use that mantra as a way to guide yourself through the experience of getting woke, elevating your consciousness, coming to a more heightened awareness of your true power and what you're capable of, what humanity is capable of. As a collective, what are we capable of? So this is it, you guys. This is coming around once in a blue moon. So have a good time with it. Be fun, be playful. Develop this ability to develop your mental muscle around trusting and you know, tomorrow is Halloween, so have fun, be playful. That's where I'm going with this. Like, create an archetype for yourself that you want to be present to in that energy tomorrow, and just run with it. Just, you know, be free to be self-expressed, and just allow for this, the messages to come to you, and really just keep doing the work. Okay? And have a good rest of the day. TGIF. Happy Halloween Eve. I will be doing a reading tomorrow on the full blue moon. So if you want to check that out, stay tuned. Otherwise, if you guys like the content I'm creating, please do give me a thumbs up. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. I wish you well today. I wish you well every day. And I will see you in the next video. Ciao.